Greetings folks, Tango Joe here. Welcome to the show. Today it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon and we're outside once again, enjoying the backyard. Gonna give another shout out to Kieth Bettag today, and I'm gonna challenge him to get back in on the never-ending popper challenge. Remember, he sent me a gift box and it contained frog jam. We're gonna open the frog jam today and we're gonna make frog jam poppers just because. Never tried this, and I did find out what that meant. Figs, raspberries, orange, and ginger. Frog. There ain't no frog in it, but that combination of those four ingredients, it has to taste insane. So, wait. Smells like jelly. So we're gonna taste test this, and then we're gonna make some poppers. Because Keith and I do like the popper challenge. Let's look at this first. Again, we have our little jalapeno boats. We make them like this so you can stuff a lot of stuff in there. Got 4 of them. We're gonna have a mix of Philadelphia cream cheese and some feta cheese, which we're gonna mix with the frog jam, cream cheese and jelly, inside the jalapeno popper. We will season it with a little bit of Beezels. Hey, it's a gift from Keith. So look, we 2 things from Keith in one popper. The popper challenge goes on. We're also gonna put on some cilantro, which I love cilantro. We'll put that on the cheese right before we wrap these, and we're not using bacon today. Sorry, bacon lovers, no bacon on the frog jam poppers. What we're gonna use is some DeLuca Serrano, ultra thin sliced Spanish ham, and since these are ripe jalapenos, they don't need to cook that long. The cream cheese, I don't want it oozing. By the time you get bacon cooked, everything else is just a little bit too overcooked. This should cook up really, really nice, wrap it good. So that's what we're doing today, just because we want to try the frog jam. Oh, and another ingredient we have from... So let's taste test the frog jam, shall we? So first what we're gonna do is we're going to try this on a spoon. You're trying something new, grab a spoon, have it naked. Figs, raspberries, orange, and ginger. Frog jam. There you go, look at that. Huh. Wow. That is really, really good. Oh, I'm already thinking toast, cheese and crackers or something. Yeah, that's really tasty. So that's why we're thinking to make the poppers with this. So, like I said, what we're gonna do, we're gonna mix up our cheeses, take the feta and the Philly whipped. I didn't want to spend time letting this get soft. Philly whipped, mix it with this, then we'll stuff the jalapenos. I'm gonna mix this up. We'll be right back. It's the 2016 entry to the never-ending popper challenge. If you like to make poppers, get in on the challenge. Come up with a wild recipe and tell everybody about it. Because poppers are one of the best snacks all summer long. Let's get on with this, shall we? So what we have right now is 4 ounces of the crumbled feta and about 3 ounces of the whipped Philly. Philly's been whipped, don't you know? And that came out to, this is a really nice consistency. So I'm thinking I'll probably put in a 1/4 cup of the jam, and that should be a nice combination. So that's where we're at so far. I'm not gonna have you look at me stir the cheese. We'll be right back. And that's it. The 1/4 cup of the jelly worked out really nice. The frog jam, excuse me. And look at that. Looks pretty good. I did taste it. I'm thinking this inside of a crepe would be amazing just the way it is. So we're gonna stuff these, wrap them in Serrano with the Beezels and cilantro. And what I'm gonna do once I get them all finished and wrapped up tight, I'm gonna put them in the fridge to reset the cheese. So when I got the coal started over here, I want the cheese to be nice and set up before we put them on there, because it's not gonna take long for this thing to cook. So let's stuff some poppers. All right, let's get ready. We're gonna stuff one of these. You get the picture. I'll stuff the rest of them. We'll get them on the grill. But again, look at how deep that is. I can put a lot of stuff in there. So, get a spoonful of our cheese and jelly mixture. And it's already holding a tablespoon, which is pretty good. Look at that. Where am I? Oh yeah, look at that. So, I got over a tablespoon in there now, which is pretty darn good for a popper. Then we take some Bezels and sprinkle just a little bit of Bezels right on there. Look at that. This is the first time I ever had Bezels. Thank you, Keith. Again, nice and thin. We'll just lay your popper down. There you go, and then bring that over and back over, and it was that simple. You could almost bite into it right now. So I'm going to do the other two, we'll get them on the grill. But like I said, first we're going to put these in the fridge to set that cheese. So I'll do these up, get them in the fridge. The next time you see me, we'll be putting them on the grill. I had to come back and do one more like this because what I forgot after putting the Bezels on there, I forgot to stick the cilantro on there before I put the serrano ham on. So I'm going to have to unwrap the other two and redo that. But yeah, you want a little bit of cilantro on there, man. Then you wrap it in the serrano. Just look at that. See? Ta-da, that easy. Alright, I'll be right back. So the coals are about ready to put on the Weber kettle. We're going to use the 18-inch the 18-inch Weber kettle. And a shout out to Lyle at No Hippie Barbecue. This is an 18-inch Weber kettle. We got it at a swap meet for $5 and it was almost like brand new. So that's being thrifty with your barbecue. So here's how we got it set up. The little charcoal baskets, one on either side. I guess you can sort of call this a snake method. Coals running this way, coals running that way, just to see how long it's going to take. And yeah, hey, look, there's the lid for our 18-inch Weber kettle. Look, it's the Jack Daniels version, $5. So, and then, like I said, we're using, oh, hey, little Smokey, we're using a f.r.o.g mat. That just sort of helps keep the peppers there. So, we're ready to go. Hey, Jack Daniels. Want a bite? And we're using the 18-inch Weber. The bottom vent is open maybe 15%. I mean, it's just cracked. And then the top vent's completely open. I haven't checked the temperature because I really don't care. They're only jalapeno poppers. Big deal. They're done when they're done. But so it's been about 16, 17 minutes. The outside looks really nice. Got to take them off, let them cool down, because nothing's worse than saying, man, this popper looks great, and getting a mouthful of molten cheese. Little Smokey's been looking forward to this cook all day. So let's check these things out. About 18-minute mark. Yep, the cheese is starting to ooze. And look at how nice that serrano ham looks. I think we have a winner here, folks. I think we have a winner. Four little jalapeno poppers. You saw what we stuffed them with. We have Philly whipped cheese, we have feta cheese, and plus we have the f.r.o.g jam. You gotta have some f.r.o.g jam. Little Bezel seasoning, some cilantro, and wrapped in that serrano Spanish ham. This smells amazing. So we didn't do the bacon, went with the serrano ham. But look at, tell you what, that looks really good. Check it out. Total cook time was probably about 18 minutes, and we had it in the fridge for 20 minutes before we put it on there to solidify everything. I was going to cut it end off. We might just take a bite of it now. And wow, this thing weighs a lot. So here you go. It's time to try this. It's called the f.r.o.g jam popper. Oh my God. I have got to be kidding me. That is so good. This has surpassed my expectations. The cheese with the jam in there is just fantastic. You get a little bit of the Cajun spice from the Bizels. Cilantro. The cilantro is there. But the Spanish ham, that serrano, wait. Tell you what, listen, way better than bacon. And you don't have to cook it so long. Another thing I'm thinking that might make this really, really a good thing for like an appetizer. Let's say you made like 30 or 40 things in advance. Stuck them in the fridge. And so it only took like 15, 18 minutes to cook. You could pull some out, chuck them on the smoker, chuck them on the grill, whatever you're cooking with. Make a bunch of these in advance. Cover them with saran wrap and you'd be good to go. So, look at that cheesy goodness right there. This stuff, this is the feta cheese with the Philly whipped and the jam. Oh my God. This is just too good. So, that's it. We're done. We had a little cook today. Thank you very much. This is Tango Joe. Oh wait. Thank you, Keith. Tango Joe on a very, very warm Sunday afternoon. I just checked it. It's 95 degrees with 95% humidity. Hey, it's New York. And oh, by the way, if you like stuff like this, hit that subscribe button, because you never know what we're cooking up next. Thank you very much. I totally appreciate your view. We'll see you next time.